So it looks like Tottenham are about to wrap up another signing in the summer transfer window. They are closing in on 18-year-old Min-hyuk Yang, who plays in the K-League. I know it's not the massive name that a lot of people have been hoping for over the last couple of weeks, but I'm just here to give you a bit of insight and background onto who he is and what he can bring to Spurs. Now, the deal is going to get wrapped up in the next couple of days, but he's not expected to join Tottenham until January next season, which is when the K-League season ends. As I mentioned, he's only 18 years old, and it continues on that theme that Ange Postecoglou has been having of signing young players with big potential and the impact to come in future years, perhaps maybe rather than straight away, with the likes of Archie Gray, with the likes of Lucas Bergvall as well. However, this is an exciting young talent that we're signing, and if you're like me, you had to do a bit of research on him to find out really who he was, what his strengths are, and what he can bring to Tottenham. I've done exactly that, so I wanted to sort of explain it to you guys now. As I mentioned, 18-year-old playing in the K-League. Obviously, we know how big our Asian market is at Tottenham, so it's brilliant to see us potentially bringing in someone else from that area to the club. And according to Underrated Scout, who do a lot of comparisons in and around young players and young emerging talents, most similar player that Min-hyuk Yang can be compared to in the Premier League is that of Anthony Gordon, and that is referring to his style of play, the way he likes to sort of get forward. He plays on the wing. He can play either on the left or the right. He is predominantly favoured more on the left wing. However, he is really, really good with the ball at his feet. He's very quick. He can beat his man, and he's very good at exploiting the tight spaces and the narrow spaces as well. Now, there are a couple of interesting and quite impressive stats that you should perhaps know about Min-hyuk Yang before he does officially become a Tottenham player. He was the first high school professional player in K-League history, so signing into the K-League before he turned 18 years old. He signed a contract back in June earlier this year, so not long ago at all, and he's already getting his massive move to Tottenham, which is just, you know, props to him. Fantastic to see. He plays for Gangwon FC in the K-League, and he was the youngest debutant in the club's history at 17 years and 10 months. Again, you know, there are some incredible talents being born and making it into the top level of football very quickly these days. He is one of them. I think he's born 2006, which to me seems ancient. I'm sure to a lot of you guys as well seems very, very old as well. I was born in 1998, so that's already 8 years older than me. As well as him being the youngest debutant in the club's history, he was also the youngest goal scorer in K-League history. Of course, the K-League has a rich history with a lot of successful players emerging from there, and to be the youngest goal scorer in the league's history is, I'm sure, an achievement that he's really proud of, and an achievement that Gangwon are also equally as proud of. On top of this, he is the youngest goal scorer in consecutive matches for Gangwon FC, so he has scored in more than one match in a row. Fantastic. And he has also been named the youngest K-League Player of the Month in history, so he has been setting loads of records over in the K-League. And bear in mind that he only signed his first professional contract over there in June 2024. We're in July 2024. That is just insane. My knowledge on him obviously isn't massively extensive. I just wanted to give you a few interesting facts and bits and pieces about who he is and what he can bring to Tottenham. Of course, we have Timo Werner and Heung-Min that can operate on that left-hand side, but it's going to be brilliant for him to link up with Son. He's also from South Korea, so they can, you know, I'm sure Sonny will help him feel welcome, feel settled in when he does eventually arrive at the club in January. There are, you know, tweets and bits on social media doing the rounds that suggest Tottenham believe he has a massive ceiling. His potential and his talent is extremely high. It's right up here, so we'll see whether that comes to fruition or not in the future. Hopefully this is a successful signing. I'm still waiting on some of those big names to be announced, but look, I'm never going to knock a sign-in when it's done, and I've never really seen him play before. So good luck to Min-hyuk Yang. I hope the rest of the K-League season goes well for him over there, and he comes over to Tottenham and North London fit and healthy, ready to hit the ground running and help what is hopefully going to be a very good season for Spurs. So yeah, that is the basic information about him, what he is like, and some of the achievements that he has had over literally the last couple of months. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll hopefully do a more extensive deep dive into him in the future. But yeah, for now, welcome to the club, And looking forward to seeing what he can bring.